Welcome to dig number 4 of Angelarium Excavation. So now we're going to get right into the angels, and this is the angel Gabriel. Gabriel, angel of heralds, the guardian that stands beside the gateway between Angelarium and the rest of existence. Gabriel's lantern points into the seething darkness. Its light breaks open the unknown and banishes doubt. There is certainty in this light. It fills you. This angel issues no command it doesn't need to. Shine, little light, shine. The impetus for action burns in you. In fact, you burn in it, fueling this light. Suddenly you burst forth, blazing the way, piercing the dark, leaving change in your wake. There is light everywhere you tread. You are the light of Gabriel's lantern. The might of this angel does not command you, it aims you. And the signs for Gabriel are a lantern, a mirror, and a discovery. So when this says that I am the light of Gabriel's lantern, that really to me speaks of collaboration between an individual and their guides. Like, I collaborate with my guides all the time, and I'm so much further in life because I do that. So that speaks real loudly to me about that. And then the mirror, it looks like Gabriel is holding this, got this diamond type thing with this sphere in the middle, and that really makes me think of the mirror and, you know, doing introspection when needed, being able to look within and shine light on the darkness within, and, you know, take time to change the stuff we need to change about ourselves that's not working, and start implementing things and belief systems that do work. And, you know, it's just it's like a regular tweaking. You know, it doesn't have to be this complicated, drawn out thing. And then the next is a discovery. So I have been out of my comfort zone for a few years now with my YouTube channels. I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't know how to do a whole lot of stuff when I started these channels, especially the Art Archaeologist channel. And it's been the most profound pathway of discoveries. And the coolest thing about stepping out into discovery is that we're doing stuff that we haven't done before, and we're out of the comfort zone, and we're learning and experiencing all these new things that we can add to our ocean of experience. And that's where I like to live. So I think this angel is really cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Alright, now we have Raziel, Angel of Mysteries. I like this guy. He's very cool looking. And all of his wings are made out of paper. Just a gorgeous card. I love all the rich trim around his coat and his helmet. It's just a beautiful, beautiful card to me. Alright, here we go. Raziel, the Keeper, the Speaker of Truth. All knowledge is pressed within the binding of his book. Raziel stands at the foot of the tree of life and observes all of creation, ever the diligent witness, forever transcribing the whole of creation. The book is passed to Enoch through his journey into the tree of life. There are some things we simply cannot know. Such is the precious narrative of life. We can know the parts of the play, but not the story's end. Secrets and hidden endings keep the performance alight and dancing through the universe. Raziel, wrapped on high, our ever-present observer. We dream and fill Raziel's book of mysteries. Our breath turns its pages. Exhale. And the signs of Raziel are a book, a mask, and codes. And all three of those things are very powerful symbols to me. The book, we're constantly adding to our book of experiences. We're adding new chapters all the time of all this cool stuff. And if we're not, we need to be, because if we're not, we're totally missing out, right? And then a mask. That speaks to me about all the different aspects of ourselves that we have to be on any given day in life. Like the mask you wear, we'll just put it in the same way it's put in the book. To play with your kids at the playground in the park is going to be totally different than the mask you wear to go out on a job interview. So we have all these different aspects of ourselves, and we've got all these different emotions. And I like to make sure that the entirety of myself, all the masks, have a voice, It's totally like living with the village people in your head, but I know a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's really important to give all those aspects of ourselves a voice. All right, and then codes. The codes to me are codes for living, belief systems, things along those lines. The codes I like to live by, like one of my codes is life doesn't have to be fair. It just has to swing in my favor more often than not, right? So that kind of stuff. I'd much rather have forgiveness than permission. That's another great code. But codes are all those things, those little cool, little symbolic things that make our life richer and, make us feel like we're more solidified within ourselves because we know who we are and we stand in our power and we live by our codes. And then every now and then, a code needs to be kicked out the door because it no longer works. Very, very cool card in my opinion. I love these. All right, now we're at Azrael, Angel of Death, and this card is really incredible and kind of scary at the same time. There are multiple arms coming out. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and I looked for the 8th and couldn't find it. So there's an odd number of hands, which is kind of wild, and then a couple of the hands have an eye in the palm, and then multiple feathers on this angel Azrael. So let's go ahead and read up. The assistant to man's creation and the architect of the human body, Azrael stands alone on the shores of mortality, helping remove the souls from the bodies of dying men, like precious seeds from the rotting core of an apple. The grim harvest is not to be feared, but demands respect as few other things in time and space. From under the shroud of purpose come the hands of Azrael. Do not search here or there. It will reveal itself in time. It will breach the surface for a moment. It will take you and pull you under. You will know, and the knowledge will fill you, even as it consumes your soul. And the signs of Azrael are an apple, the ocean, and a skull. And I'm kind of bummed that this card is as dark as it is, because our culture makes death really dark too. And death is a natural part of life. Not a one of us is not going to experience this right here. Not one living thing can get through without it. So I just love Azrael, because Azrael speaks to me about, when we transition from this life, we're being born into another, just like we were born into this life. So I think it's a powerful card. and the ocean, an apple, the ocean, and a skull. Okay, now for Remph, the Angel of Time. This card is so unique. I love it. It's got this curved, some kind of metal element in here, and it's got all kinds of scripting on it, some kind of symbols and language. And then this being is sitting on this jagged little rock with emerald green shining through, and the beautiful clouds behind, and the stars and the flaming head. It's just a gorgeous card. Whoa. Okay, Angel of Time, here we go. Eternally vigilant and forever burning, Remph is the movement through space measured out with deft precision. Our footsteps upon the earth mark its passing, for we are all bound to time. One by one we tick and talk, and every life is counted. Even as those lives pass, we are all sand and seconds and moments, all fleeting. Fire burns until it doesn't. Lives are lived until they aren't. Dreams are dreamt until we wake. Remph stands by all of this counting. What better unit of measure than the souls that pass through the tree of life into Angelarium? Remph walks between the pillars of past and present, turning every corner in every second. Remph's movements can be seen in our own as a fulcrum between moments. And the signs of Remph are a clock, a torch, and a wave. I love this card. I struggle big time to manage my time as effectively as I would like to. And so it's really cool to be able to call upon Remph to help me with improve my scheduling and keep everything organized in a timely fashion. I think it's really cool. So the ruler of the clock, the torch, and a wave. A torch is for nighttime, to light up the night. And then of course the fire is finite, so it's only gonna last so long. And then a wave only happens in a moment in time. I just love that. This is such a cool deck. Okay, onward. And now we've reached Raziel, Angel of Night. A fleeting spirit who dances across the sky, beautiful but aloof. Stars fill the tresses of Raziel's hair. The night passes whether we are lost to quiet murmurs of sleep or staring out at a darkened expanse of sky. For everything you see, there are 1,000 things unseen. You witness the glimmer, the gleaming of what is truly there. Raziel passes from star to star, filling the night with light. One would think the darkness, Raziel's realm. However, it is starlight that heralds night's arrival. Star bright, stars light, dance on and on across this night. What lullabies await us? What glittering night charms will Raziel hang upon the sky for all to see, for all to dream? The signs of Raziel are wind, sheer cloth, and the moon. And she is quite an interesting and gorgeous angel herself. She is very classy looking. And the crescent moon in the background is really gorgeous and just really adds to the meaning of Raziel. Nighttime is such a powerful time for us. We can do so much powerful visualization work at night, not to mention sleep and giving the spirit a chance to escape the body through sleep. And for the final angel of this dig, we have Duma, Angel of Dreams. Now this looks like a very strong and powerful and regal angel to me with all the gold, and I love the deep blue and light blue background to really offset that gold and make it pop. Gorgeous card again. Snowy background with little city lights in the mountains. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Duma. Docent to the unknown. Duma is the impetus to doubt a false reality, to crack the shell keeping you from the truth. When the world shifts around you, Duma is your guide. The world is stranger than you believed it to be. What we all dream, we dream together. Those dreams pull together in Duma's cupped hands. Look below the surface of the water. You know you've missed something and yet you wonder what. You listen closely, and yet you hear nothing. All the while you dream the truth you think you seek. It is said that Duma and Leliel are connected. The truth of this can only be found within Angelarium. And the signs for Duma are a reflection in water, a golden cage, and an eye. Dreaming is so great. I love to dream, and I really believe it's an opportunity for the spirit to escape the physical body and kind of go run wild for a while. And the funny thing about that is we all need to run wild within a 24-hour period of time for our physical bodies to function correctly. So I have always loved that little thought. And I love how this speaks of the transition from the physical to the spiritual, because you've got all the city lights lit up, the little homes on the hill, and then all those people are getting ready to go to sleep and float up into the sky and hang out with Duma. At least that's what I like to do when I dream, just float. See you in the next dig.